They push killing us, corruption killing us, you must go away a story, but for they killing us, it's the people crying, but for they killing us, everybody vote for Baba.
All right. The lighting, I think it was this little bit dark. Go like this.
Yeah, it's okay. My computer didn't.
Oh, okay.
I will get it. I'll get it.
All right. We are back.
Police people crying, army people crying.
It's good to be back. Exciting things going on around Liberia.
They push
and we are here tonight to talk about it. We have
corruption killing us.
a few minutes to an hour.
Go away a story.
Yeah.
But we want to welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's the people crying.
I am excited. I am happy. Things are going the way we want it to go.
Say Grima. So thank you, my papa. Darling, may we want. Jeremiah Boom. Darling, may we want. Rescue mission. Liberia choice. So thank you, my papa. Darling, may we want. Jeremiah Boom. Darling, may we want. Rescue mission. Liberia choice. They push killing us. Corruption killing us.
All right. We want to say thank you for joining us. We want to say welcome to the show. This is the Rescue Mission Canada, UPUSA Canada. And we want to say thank you and thank you for joining us once again. It's been an exciting week for every one of us. It began so nervously, but by the special grace of God, Liberia is getting to be liberated. Liberia has even become liberated. We're just waiting for the final result from NEC. And we are pumped up, we are fired up, and we want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Thomas Land Jr., and in studio, I have my co-producer in the person of Mr. Thomas Bumbe. Thomas, we want to say welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, Tommy, and good evening, good morning to our viewers around the world. It's a very exciting moment for our country. Whoever have the country at heart, it's an exciting times. And we all know how far we have come to reach at this point. And Liberians have, demonstrated that, yes, they know their choice. And they will definitely pick their choice. So we're looking forward to having a great discussion tonight around that. And you know what, Tommy? I can't wait to dive into it. So, yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining. And whilst we wait for other panelists to join us, we are going to have some fun here tonight. There's a lot going on. Amaran Kone and his team, they've beefed up. The Unity Party's war room, and numbers are coming from their authentic numbers from the tally. Talk to us about it, Thomas.
Well, it's it's so exciting to have a committed working individuals to work on a team with, and the authenticity, the honesty you can hear from him, looking at his track record in terms of where Amaran Kone has come from with respect to developing our country when it comes to working with the international partners, and his experience at the UN and other part of the world with different sectors. He made it clear, and I listened to him today, speaking from the heart, that he's not there to deceive anybody. He wants to make sure that the right information is given, and nothing else but the right information, so authentic. And as a matter of fact, he made it clear that he even, as of now, they are comparing numbers, they are comparing data with with NEC. That shows that, he showed that these numbers, I mean, it's nothing to maybe, even though it's not a final, official result, by law, only NEC will pronounce the official result. But wherever NEC is whenever NEC is getting his information, their information, that's where, Amaracone and the rescue team in the war room are producing the information. It's not coming from anywhere. And the good thing is, the information is so genuine that you will see bringing information credible, like wherever CDC is winning, is displayed. It's a typical CNN format. I look at the world and it made it clear that the investment into the infrastructure to have the system so authentic, and genuine is amazing to me. It's amazing to see what is happening. So, you know what? And he told us this is what he got. And he got those from credible and, NEC officials, signatures and STEM, as well as, in fact, today, the data that he produced today was actually from the magistrate. They were signed. Those are signed by a magistrate in each county. So, as a result, he said he doesn't know if there's any other result from anywhere. So, anyway, we'll get into it. But it's amazing to me.
Yes, it is amazing, and we will be playing a lot of the videos from his presentation, especially today. We'll be bringing our viewers some of it, and then we will form our discussions around it. I want to bring in the powerful lady in the presence of Iron Lady, we call her. I can see her in the back. Sis Jaraquina, are you there?
Yes,
Welcome to the show.
Good evening, Tommy and Thomas, TNT Incorporated. We have to register this thing. TNT Inc. And I will manage it. Don't worry.
No problem. No problem. We'll do our best. It's good to have you here.
I can be on video, unfortunately.
That's okay.
Because of my current location. Again, in the midst of work. But I thought I would at least join you guys and just it's truly amazing that to have every time I'm on this platform.
I think we lost her voice there.
Yeah.
Okay, we will bring her back, and when the internet connect. Good. Okay, I can hear you, Sis Jaraquina. Go ahead. Okay, so I think we lost connectivity to her. We will bring her back once we get feeds from her. But I like to start this evening discussion with the presentation from Mr. Amaracone. I'll try to see if I can get it through here, and once we can get it through our screen, we will start it. We will start talking about it. But Thomas, tell us first of all what's on your mind. So whilst we get the input from Spoon coming in.
Yeah. Well, what's on my mind is, first of all, I would tell you that we have reached a finish line, and I will begin up the show tonight by, commending our supporters. There is no way we could have, gotten to this point without general support. If you remember at the very beginning when the, Standard Bearer JMB made a pronouncement that, he's going to be contesting, and his campaign is going to be run by everybody, by the Liberian people, meaning it's not getting this for an individual. It's not getting this for with a few group of people. So I think that reflection we live on, forever as a history in our country, to have a standard bearer who declare the election campaign be funded by the public, by the general public, without any promise from anyone, no guarantee. regardless of who you are, that this is for Liberian people. No one has, special seat to tell you that, okay, because I am giving this or I'm doing this for some reason, this is what I should get. This is what I see. This is what we're seeing in the past, that, when people are, on the campaign and, they are stuck, they are stuck with the president. They have no choice, or she have no choice, but these people will have to move on regardless of their motive. Some of them have, personal motive to, come and make themselves rich, get themselves wealth and all of that. And once they control your campaign, assets and stuff like that, at the end of the day, they control you basically. But I was stand up there and say, you know what, fellow Liberians, this is yours. So that memory tonight, I think it will live on. In my view, he made the right call, and history has been set in our country that regardless of what you got, regardless of who you are, when it comes to public service, it's for the public, and it's for those that truly deserve it. That's what JMB and JKK are proving to the Liberian people this year. So, something to always think about for the first time in our political history in Liberia.
Yeah, that's a really, really key point. Thanks, Mr. Bumbe. You strike a really cool point over there. Most of the time we've seen leaders in our country had been, financed, or their campaign had been financed by lots of foreigners or businesses, or top individuals, connected individuals. And then you see that when the leadership take over, they get pressed down and controlled by those people who financed them. And the former vice president, or the president elect, I can say, say, based on the unofficial result we've received from our Conan today, the president elect has taken a different approach. He made the campaign to be financed by the ordinary people, because now he's accountable to the people, not to his donors, his financiers. So we control this government. We tell the government what it should do for us, and that's how I believe the system should work, right?
Yeah.
We should not be controlled by the big guys with big pockets. They dictate to what the president does, like what we see in Liberia right now. Our government over there is controlled by a few people, and they don't care about what's happening to the masses, but they just care about their pockets.
Correct, Tommy. And that example, that example was really practical during this, government that getting out. At the moment, we could see some individuals that were really stuck with this government, and regardless of what they did. And at some point in time, you can imagine US have to count on some of them, pounding on them, later at the full, holding the hands of the president, say, you know what, I feel like your hands are tied. You can move your hands, you can do anything, you can say anything, but we're literally going to lift your hand and say, what, grab this, hold it, just like a baby. That's how our government has been. That until the foreigners, until the foreign agencies are cracking down, on our government officials for their deeds, and this is not something that they are doing for the government, and it's not something that they are doing anything good for Liberian people. So our major donors, US, have to count down, because they know how much they are spending to Liberia a year. They have invested a lot, and they continue to invest in the development of our country. So seeing things going the way it was going, they were like, okay, Mr. President, I'm sure your hands are tied, you can't do otherwise, but this is what we're going to do. At the end of the day, they count on them, and they put a heavy, slap on them before our president could wake up and say, oh, you know what, so and so thing, let me put them. But guess what?
Well, I think, Thomas, you even giving this credit, you're giving this outgoing president too much credit. You said before you can wake up. I don't think the president has woken up since he got into the office. Even with all the sanctions, against his officials, with all the way they dragged him to CIA headquarters and kept him there for more than 8 hours.
Yeah. No, when I say wake up, not really in any other aspect, but at least he was forced, he was compelled to actually get this guy off the government seat, to actually suspend them or eventually remove them from their position. That's what I meant. Not that he make any other move other than that. So, I mean, but for him to have even done that, that's what I mean. That he literally label his hand and pull him up and say, grab these guys and get them to the door. That's it. That's what I mean. But not with any expectation of any other thing besides those three that the government count on, that the U.S. government, literally got him to remove. There was nothing else. So
U.S. government got him to remove these people
yeah,
from, the government, quote unquote, ministerial positions. But
positions. Yeah.
they still within the party. They still ran on the party ticket to become senators, and
hmm
nothing has happened. It's like,
No.
oh, you accuse this guy of stealing. You never ask U.S. for proof. You just sweep it under the rug, and it's like business as usual.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, U.S. actually said that they have proof, they have evidence.
Yeah,
That they should ask them for the evidence.
they will not take arbitrary actions against people.
No, no.
Before U.S. can come to that
Yeah.
level, they already have things to prove.
No, they actually said in their statement that they have credible evidence for their actions, for their decisions. So there was no excuse to think that okay, it was just out of political game. And the next thing that he was always, make the point that he was raising, he used to be talking about is always because they hate us, it's politically, it's politically motivated decisions, and they were influenced, they were just out of hatred by other, opposition. It was opposition bloc that came up with this and all whatsoever. At the end of the day, the U.S. government made it clear that come, we have this, we have evidence. Come and ask us. We'll provide it to you. No way. He couldn't go
Absolutely.
close to asking for the evidence.
We're going to try and bring in the video from Spoon TV when Mr. Amara Conan was Senator-elect Amara Conan was making the presentation today. 100% of the results from the UP War Room, and these figures are based on the tally results that are from NEC, signed and sealed by them. Those results are the one that these tallies are based on. So we will play it, bit by bit, and then we can discuss, the meat in his presentation. So let me start it up, and we will listen to Mr. Amara Kone, and then
Yes.
we will pause it at some point, and then we will discuss. Let's take a listen.
Candidate we believe can put this country on a right course to that change and hope. So tonight we'll be giving our final results from our tally after the presentation and question and answers. I'm going to show you the tally sheets, the source data for our numbers. It's the same number, the same data that NEC is using. It's important for the public to know that we're not making this up. When you vote, after you leave the voting center in the evening, when the poll close, all the poll watchers, the observers, and the NEC poll officer count the ballots. When they count the ballots, they agree to the numbers, they seal the box, and everybody signed the paper, they gave everybody a copy. The top three candidates, in the case of legislative election, but in this case, the top candidate is on the wall of the voting center, then everybody can see. So our election process is very transparent. It's hard cheat, but we have to put all of this in place to prevent that from happening. So our source data.
So, Mr. Bombe, let's stop him right there. I want to ask you, there are many people who are naysayers, right? They continue to try to look for smoke where there is no fire at all. They continue to say American numbers are coming from, he's just putting up numbers, and I listened to some guys who packed themselves in a hotel room and decorated like a mausoleum. They were saying the guy one of them specifically talked about something that I believe he has no clue of. He was like, you see how you can do predictive text, you can do predictive number. And you can just, based on pattern, the computer will just predict the numbers, and that's a guessing game he's doing. I'm like, what is the dude talking about? Do you really know? So he is telling the world, he is telling Liberia that the same number that we have here, we are taking those same numbers from the tally sheets to us. Where's the tally sheets for CDC? Why are they not coming up? Why are these guys putting themselves together and just talking something from nowhere?
Yeah, that's why Mr. Corner said we really want to see where else NEC will come on. I'm not talking about CDC, but the very NEC that we all rely on. It was he said a whole up tonight, and as a matter of fact, the even other analysts were looking at his numbers, the way he presented them, and the one NEC, they are almost the same, pretty much. There might be one or two, variants, different, but almost.
And the variance, not to cut you off, the variance most of the time they are due to the percentage that he is reporting and the percentage that NEC is reporting. He started at 86% on day one.
Yes.
NEC started at 33 or 23. So are they supposed to be on par? No.
No, of course not. Yes. Yeah. Like today he reported 100%. NEC had how few we have one country they left out, and then the few percentage left on the southeastern counties. So again, of course, it won't be the same, but we can still confidently say that the record, the numbers are in our favor, and it's a reality. Just like he said it at the beginning, that the numbers are authentic. And as you go through the video, you will see typical copy. This is not like I know sometimes I could hear our friends and brothers from CDC. They have a bag, or they had a previous orange bag, and this and that. When I was showing a pile for each county by county. If you have time to get to that, you could see he walked in our war room, the entire studio, the entire war room. He was showing where all the lineup, the typical tally sheet and the magisterial signatures.
Because even at the end, Stanton asked him about a specific tally sheet from Bapolu, and within no time, they were able to fish it out and bring the physical copy to show. So we will tell our people about it, and debunk all the myth that these guys are spreading. They say when you have nothing else to show, you just talk things that will make up, that will make you look like you're intelligent. That's what some of these guys are doing. But let's listen to Mr. Corner a little more.
Data is the same data, the same sheet that NEC is counting these numbers from. I want to say that from NEC announcement today, we don't see any much discrepancy between their number and our number, and I think our viewers can attest to that. What we have reported to you, it's not different from what NEC reported today. So for me, just to congratulate them, and I hope they will remain on that path, not yield to any pressure by the regime to change numbers, because we have all of our records of count, what we call the tally sheet. We just don't have them. We are digitizing them and making sure that we don't lose them. So we'll go straight into the presentation.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Honorable. So let's do this. You're going now into the presentation. Allow us, Diamond, to please bring in the big bowl for the folks to see what I'm.
Number 4, invest in billboards or T-shirts or whatever. We did not invest in billboards or T-shirts or whatever. We put our money into this infrastructure to ensure that there was free, fair, and transparent election.
Mr. Bumbe, that was a key point he raised over there, right? I like to stop there and let's magnify that statement he made. We did not invest in billboards or t-shirts or caps or share $20 around, but we invest in the system that will bring credibility to the Liberian election, because Mr. Amara Kone just revolutionized the electoral process. What do you make of it?
You know, Tommy, that's why that this is where we really saw the authenticity of this campaign process. The credible individual that actually came on board. You know, I remember when this boy, one of the artists sang a song, made a song that they are voting and they are working for GMB with their what? With their whole heart.
With their whole heart.
You know, this thing, it continued to ring, it continued to appear everywhere with everybody, one place to the other. Everybody that on this rescue. Remember the last time when the young guy came on our show, you know, the young artist, and I asked him a question, look, what really, you know, led you to, I mean, join the rescue team? You know, when others are chasing big cash right now for some reason, why is it that you're not going for that? You know, the young guy get a very good response. He said, you know what, sometimes if you get on a field of play and you want to follow the beautiful jersey, that team could be a losing team. So some of us are going with the old jersey. You know, that means I'm not doing this for anything. I'm not doing this for you know, for to get anything right now, but I'm doing it for my Liberia. So coming to, you know, Mr. Kone, Amara Kone's or explanation in terms of what he decided. This is what they call credible individuals. He first of all make out himself. He said, when, you know, Joseph Boakai called on me that, look, Mr. Kone, I need you on a team. You know, Senator-elect, I need you. I know you contested as an independent, and we make a vow that we're not going to contest, put any candidate against you.
Yep.
And after the fight, now that we're going on the second round, we need your help. So he came on with his whole heart.
With his whole heart.
With the whole heart and everything. You know, he said, you know what? The little pennies these people are contributing, you know, the $2, $10. This is what they call protect the vote. My people, nothing else, but this is typically protect the vote. This is what we've been talking about. This is what we keep knocking on our, you know, individuals' doors for their little $5, $10. These are typical different that you can see. You know, to me, for those of you that are not familiar with the system that they're using, this is typical Western high-class profile system software they're using. See how they analyze, see how they are structured. This is not Microsoft or Excel sheet or what's the PowerPoint information. Otherwise, it will be screwed up. Excel can't do anything like this. So compiling this information, building the system, the wall, the analysis, the structure, the credibility, like he said. So that's what it means to me, to get people who are credible and who know what they are doing. And if they're not just doing it for anything, but they're doing it with their whole heart. And you know what? That's what JMB said from the beginning, that please come with your whole heart. If you're coming to work for me, come and join the rescue. It's a rescue mission. It's a rescue or operation. If you're going on a rescue operation, get what you're going for. You don't know. You have to go with your whole heart, because it's a do or die, basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
Going on a rescue mission, you could be trapped.
And you know, one more point I like you to stretch on before we bring back Mr. Amara Kane. He spoke about billboards, that we did not invest in those ones. You saw how CDC covered the entire town with billboard.
Yes.
You know, everywhere. 20 by 200 feet, 40 feet, you know, billboards up. And t-shirts, they print it until there's no more printing press in Liberia to print any more t-shirts. And here we are. Nobody could invest in system that will a war room. Where is the tally sheet? I heard somebody say, Joe, we were asking Glasgow there. So where is that sheet?
No way. You know what interesting is that, you know, when we're talking about comparison, and you know, that's why sometimes people wonder how people really think that, let's give it for the benefit of the doubt that numbers may change tomorrow for any reason. It may change. If I'm saying if it's ever going to happen, if that's ever going to happen, like where and how. And again, imagine up to now, there are still individuals that are posting on Facebook with confidence. You know what? You guys going to see the surprise tomorrow. I'm going to bed. And these are typical individuals. People were attacking or Spoon Talk today, calling posting. You know, Carol's Gray and other guys said don't have to go really hard. But once they bring your own, this is what we got. Tell us where is yours. Show us where you're getting your numbers from. How yours are different from what we have or from Nick. Where are they? It's interesting to me. At the end of the day,
where else Nick is going to get your number from to change this thing here?
To make this whole thing different, give us your formula. You know, at the end of the day, it's just so difficult to really understand how, because that's why sometimes when we are like even the last week or so, when we were making this analysis, some of us were saying that based on what we are seeing, and it's no doubt to say that okay, we just causing chaos, trying to cause chaos, to say that unless this election is rigged by the leadership, there's no way they have no chance, unless if they're going to rig it on purpose. And people say, oh, why do you think so? Because there are clear evidence, so many evidences, you know, flight going with pre-marked presidential ballot. Whereas who else would do that? Would that be opposition doing that in favor of the government? No. So these are all credible information that one can suggest that if they are still founding, you know, on air to think that they'll still have chances, they're still going to win, they're still going to take a lead, they're still going to take the result around at this point in time. And there's no evidence to suggest that. Yeah. Tell us, maybe the 10-15% or remaining for the Southeast, is that going to change the 20,000 plus or different? I don't know. Honestly, it's hard to believe.
Let's take a listen to Mr. Amaran Kone a little bit more.
Yeah.
Election in Liberia, and we're glad that we've done just that. Next.
So I think
Bomi County,
we
100% reported. Joe Boakai say that from
I'll go back a little bit to show, you know, what he said about the overall.
CEO, it will take a minute. We are seriously facing some.
No, we good.
Okay,
there we go. We got it. Thank you very much, sir. Proceed, please.
You got it? All right. Fellow Liberians, those who are listening to me in radio land, on television, I'm pleased to report that we have completed 100% tally in our situation room, and we can confidently report to you that Joseph Numa Boakai is going to be the next president of the Republic of Liberia.
That's it.
Wow. So let's stop there.
Yes.
This is professionality at its best.
Yeah.
Whilst it's taking Nick all this time to wait for ballot papers to come, Mr. Amaran Kone or Senator-elect Amaran Kone and his team, they've been able to crunch the data. They've been able to receive all their tally. And with 100% tallying of the polling places, he can confirm that JMB is the next president of the Republic of Liberia. You know, and the numbers are there.
Yeah.
Where do you think they are going to get numbers from to come and change this result?
Well, you know, Tommy, the good thing about it, when I saw the result, even from NEC today, when they asked for the question, but anyway, they didn't even ask, she didn't wait for that election. Let's say she didn't wait for that question to come up. Sorry, she kind of caught it up front that because there was going to be a question about Buffalo County result. And right there, she said, oh, you know what? We just got it in, so we couldn't present this. You know, I was talking to somebody on the phone, but what are you waiting for? How much does it, how much time? You could even delay the press conference for 10-15 minutes to just add up, and it's all ready, compiled to be, you know, processed. But again, when she said that, okay, Buffalo result is not included in this presentation. So that was a clear indication. And I listened to all the Southeastern remaining 10-15%. I think the maximum was, I think, 11% or 22%, you know, remaining, because I was up to 78%. Some, I think, Grand Crew or Grand Gide reported 100%, you know, by NEC. So those few percentage are remaining with the different, I'm not going to just report it with 100%, including Buffalo.
Yeah.
There's no way. In Buffalo also, Joe Parker leading there. Joe Parker have a lead in Buffalo that one could suggest that they could turn the result around. Because if it was 100% sweep or maybe 80 or 90% sweep, then of course one could be concerned about that. But looking at what we got there again, what will you have to say? It's obvious. It's clear, my brother. Tommy.
It's obvious. It is over.
It's obvious.
Let's listen to him a little more. He's going to break it down by, county by county, polling places by polling places. Let's take a listen.
Oh, that's it. Wow. We, after our tally at 100%, Buckeye has 814,248 votes, representing 51%. And George Manuel Weah has 792,293 votes, representing 49%. The invalid votes were 24,257. The difference in votes between Joseph Buckeye and George Weah is 21,955 votes. Now we are going to show you where these numbers came from. We vote county by county, district by district, so that you can see where the numbers are coming from. By tomorrow, we are going to put this information on the internet so that people can go there and verify this by themselves. And if you have your tally sheets on the wall of the places that people vote, you can check it to make sure that. So look, we want to be transparent. We want to hold the administration feet to the fire so that Liberian people vote can be protected. And that is why we invest them massively. We did not invest in billboards or T-shirts or whatever. We put our money into this infrastructure to ensure that there was free, fair, and transparent election in Liberia. And we're glad that we've done just that. Next. Bomi County, 100% reported. Joe Buckeye won Bomi County. 23,388 votes for UP, 15,781 votes for the CDC. The UP got 60% of the votes there. The CDC got 40%. The votes came from district number 1, UP 8,533, CDC 4,952. District number 2, the UP 7,816, the CDC 4,310 votes. District number 3, the UP 7,039 votes, the CDC 6,519 votes. That's
Now, I'd like to ask you a question at this junction, Mr. Bombe. You can see that Mr. Kone, apart from talking about Bapolu and Bomi County, Unity Party X number with X percentage and CDC X number and X percentage, as NEC is doing currently. He went on to break it down district by district, and showing it to us pictorially. What is wrong with our system in Liberia that they cannot do something like this?
Yes. The only thing that's wrong with our system in Liberia that they would not want to do something like this is they always want to corrupt. It's corruption. And they always want to find a reason to cheat, and they want to find a reason to manipulate information, or they want to find a reason that they can hold something back that you have to run behind them. To me, nothing else. I will give you a typical example of how our system is behind. The put system.
Yeah.
You can imagine. When you take a container, when I was doing the container business, this is where I used to really, really get frustrated. People are still carrying stamp manual papers. You have to go print it off from here. You pay a bunch of money for photocopy, passing here and there. Then you have to go and stamp it here and there from one office to the other. By the time you go through everything, they will be so dirty and ugly, Tommy. So
everywhere you get,
don't want to
you go, somebody is saying, what you get for me?
That exactly. So they'll have to hold on something. Please make it simple, as transparent as it is. Like he just said, by tomorrow, I don't need to call Mr. Connor. Oh, what was the number again yesterday? Oh, I really want to get that number.
The
Oh,
number
where
is
did
there.
you have it?
I can go to the video again. I can look at the number.
Yeah.
Why is it that the commissioner have paper in front of them and 200 and this?
Yeah.
Why can't they show it to us?
And you know what? As soon as they finish, guess what? This is how they afford it. And you know, go in their bag. Now, for any reason, if you miss certain portion of that presentation, if it does not thank God for the Facebook and the technology of recording and everything that is doing, of course, it's a big problem.
If you are on radio and they finish talking,
They just calling them.
Who is going to go back to replay the radio?
If you miss that, then you'll be arguing. Oh, I think I heard this. Oh, they did not say that. Oh, you know what they say? It was this way or this way. So the only reason that our system will get straightened up is if we are open up, if we get people who are transparent, who are doing things from their heart. They're not doing it for any personal benefit. And American demonstrated himself during this process, like he said. This is what they call credible information. Again, it's not a propaganda for Unity Party, because you know, at the end of the day, it's not going to help. You can make up numbers, you can bring something else in here and there. At the end of the day, the truth will come at the end. And this is where we're holding the neck, liable at this point in time. Make sure you confirm every single number you're putting out there, every single number you're calling, where you're going to get it. So our friends, citizens that are, really chanting here and there, the number's going to change. The final days is coming, all kinds of things tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Honestly, I'm really, really looking forward. Even though they're not giving us, no one have given any evidence to even show that, okay, give me some map. Let's say our ground crew, for example, with the number of, numbers reported from ground crew and the remaining, I'm talking about neck or resort, with the percentage left and the difference right now, you telling me that percentage is going to make a difference tomorrow? Well, I really want to see where.
Wait to see.
Yeah, well, let's say, even if it's coming from a specific district that voted 100%, let's get them all the number of percentage that remain that percentage. It's still not going to make any difference. They're going to make difference, but still, it's just not going to change the fact that Joseph Braga is still going to lead.
It was strategic today for them to omit Gbapolu, because they know that by adding Gbapolu,
it was all over.
The margin of vote was going to jump from 16 to at least 18,000 difference.
Yes.
So they decided, no, we're going to hold on to this one. But let's listen to Mr. Amara Connor a little more.
So Bomi County complete, and I think NEC even completed Bomi County today. So we move to the next county. Ball County. President George Manuel Weah won Bond County. Bond, please, in the system. They show Bond to the viewers in the system. Yes. 100% reported for Bond County. George Manuel Weah won Bond County. All right, the UP got 64,297 votes. The CDC got 72,123 votes, representing 53%, while Joe Buaka got 47%. In district number 1, the UP got 8,168 votes. The CDC got 12,269 votes. In district number 2, the UP got 8,380 votes. The CDC got 9,957 votes. In district number 3, the UP got 12,530 votes. The CDC got 13,901 votes. District number 4, the UP got 7,509 votes. The CDC got 10,191 votes. District number 5, the UP got 9,001 votes. The CDC got 9,672 votes. District number 6, the UP got 9,806 votes. The CDC got 7,758 votes. District number 7, UP 8,903 votes. The CDC 8,375 votes. That completes our tally for Bond County, and President George Manuel Weah won that county. Next.
And now look at the level of transparency that he's displaying here. Talk to us about it. He giving you numbers by numbers where George Weah wins and where CDC is winning. And again, it comes to my question, and I believe that's what I said. Today we see that Mr. Amara Conner and his team are revolutionizing the way how elections should be conducted in Liberia. And I'm hoping that NEC is taking clue from this, and they can be able to set up a system that these kind of transparency and credibility can be added to our election process in Liberia.
Exactly, Tommy. Like you said, right? Such a board is what we needed today. But NEC, something like this, instead of them just what you're saying, calling one person to pass along one sheet to the other, and after a couple of times, some of them will make mistake. Of course, it's human. You expect that. But by you looking at such a display, you know, district by district, you know, at the end of the day, bringing that report so clear and simple to read and summarize. At the end of the day, he marked the winner. He just summarized it for you. Even the layman in the village will know, oh, you know, Bon County, I can see Joe Weah there being the winner for the, for that county. As clear as that. There's no propaganda in that. At the end of the day, these are some of the things that we continue to recommend that our government needed to do, and the reputable industry, let's say, or institutions that are given responsibility to manage these things should call people who knows what they are doing and who have the know-how and present something to the people based on their understanding. As simple as that, you know. But just like we're saying, the numbers, they will have to call everything after a couple of hours, maybe tonight. I'm not sure if NEC have already put that information on their website, you know, so I'm not even sure whether it's still on there yet. Otherwise, it's still with them. You know,
I mean, they always come to present the information first before they go upload it on their website.
They finish and they say tonight is going to be, you know, tonight is going to be on our website.
And that is why you see that their website has a problem, because they don't preload it. They do talk about it. Then people rush to go look at their website, and at that same time, they are updating it.
Yeah, it's not there, you know, until a couple of hours or a day later, Tommy. You know, yeah. But what American, you know, display during this runoff election is, I mean, is a true, I mean, it's unbelievable. It's something that the government need to sit back and say, what if we have a system like this? You know,
well,
and this is one.
The incoming government is going to do this. We want to hold their feet to fire. You have shown us what you're capable of doing in election time. We want to see this going forward, and it should be something that government for eternity should follow. Make it better.
But to me, this is where our people have a parable that if the Christmas would be really nice, it start on the eve. You know, this is just telling us that, you know, this UP government, incoming government, is ready for a change. It's ready to develop this country. It's ready to put the country back, you know, on track. Forget about, you know, where things have to run here and there. This is a clear evidence that, you know what, the effort, the pennies that you put together to put this government, you know, on the top of this second round, is for a reason. And these are some of the reasons that we keep calling our people, that no matter what, the people that are following the rescue mission, they are credible and they are all for business, because you have been promised, so you're doing it for the good cause. And the call is for a change, the change that will build our country, the change that will restore our country reputation. And this is where the rescue mission is about, and they are on track. They are on track. Tommy, I can tell you that the rescue mission is a typical rescue for our country, and it's on the track. This is a complete display of what is to come. So our post should be very confident in this government that is ready for development. It's ready to move the country forward.
Thank you, Mr. Bombe. And like you rightly put it, when the Christmas will be good, you can see it from the eve. Yeah. You know, we see professional work ethics at work right now. Let's listen more to Mr. Conner. Let him tell us the next county.
Bapulu. Got it? Okay. Bapulu County. So with 100% reported, we call Bapulu County for Joseph Numa Bakar. Unity Party got 15,510 votes. The CDC got 14,006 votes. Unity Party got 53%. The CDC got 47%. And in district number 1, UP 5,414 votes. The CDC 4,371. District number 2, the UP 5,369 votes. The CDC 5,943 votes. District number 3, the UP 4,729 votes. The CDC 3,692 votes. So that's the result for Bapulu County and Joe Walker won. Next.
Tommy, let me hold you right there.
Let me emphasize that.
Tommy,
go ahead.
Please hold it on there. Can you tell me, even though I have not looked at it in complete detail, what is the difference between the CDC and the Unity Party in Bapulu in numbers?
I can go back a little to see. This is Bapulu County, right?
Yeah.
So CDC is having 14,000, and then Unity Party is having 15,000. So there's a difference of 1,000 plus in between them.
So 1,000 plus
504, about
1,504.
Yes, 1,504 votes.
Okay, perfect. So this is what we're talking about. At the end of the day, this is a different, but 1,500, and we're talking about simple majority. You know, this is where we expected that the major hope could have been. And there is no way from looking at any of these remaining percentage of counties that NEC has been, or maybe talking about that these are counties that are going to remaining. I mean, the percentage of these counties that remain to be called tomorrow. There is no way you're going to have 15%. At least, like I was saying, the only way result could have been much concerned if this county was a sweep for CDC, then it should be concerned. But of course, there's a difference of 1,500 votes different, in favor of the Unity Party, going up by 2%. So it's a no-brainer to still believe that, it's just like some of the miracles that we sometimes wish for, right? We see things clearly, then we still ask God, I perform that miracle.
That's typical of us Liberians.
Yeah.
We sit down, most of the time we don't do anything.
No.
Especially, back home. And then we pray and think that miracle will happen. God, the person that they don't even know my name. Let them know my name to send me this. That's the kind of miracle CDC is hoping for.
Yeah.
I saw some of them post on social media. It says it will take miracle for us to change destiny around. We are waiting for that miracle. Okay, good. That miracle that was doing no time. But not today.
That used to be moving mountains, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know what this.
During Moses time, you can use the rod, you struck the rock, then water come from inside.
Water come from there.
Miracle they're waiting for today.
Not today. God is very far away from us. Yeah. Anyway, it's interesting.
So let's listen to him go to the next county.
Yeah.
So that's the result for Bapulu County and Joe Walker won. Next. Again, let me emphasize that these are our results from our situation room. These are not official results. The NEC will give the official result, but I want to assure the public and our supporters that we have all of our numbers from the tally sheets that NEC issued at the polling stations. So these numbers should not change. Grand Bassa County, 100% reported. We called Grand Bassa County for President George Manu Weah. The UP got 36,813 votes, representing 46%. The CDC got 43,429 votes, representing 54%. In district number 1, the UP got 6,448 votes. The CDC 6,557 votes. District number 2, UP 5,739 votes. The CDC 7,421 votes. District number 3, the UP 12,748 votes. The CDC 12,001 votes. So the UP won district number 3 in Grand Bassa County. District number 4, the UP 6,084 votes. The CDC 9,089 votes. District number 5, UP 5,794 votes. The CDC 8,361 votes. That concludes our tally for Grand Bassa County. Next. Grand Cape Mount County.
So again, the level of transparency.
Yeah.
All places that that were won by CDC, the numbers are there. They are clear. You see that there are bigger margin in some areas. For instance, Grand Bassa, if you look at the various districts, right? District number 2, for instance, they won by 1,000 plus. District number 4, they won by 3,000 plus. District number 5, same thing, right? So these numbers are there. Why do you think they are putting it up for you to see? If they were picking up numbers from out of the sky.
Tommy,
yeah,
at the end of the day, if you are looking at doing something to be successful, and if you're going to rely on cutting corners, you can only go far. You can only go so far. And this is something that the Standard Bearer JMB made it clear that if it is the will of the people, I will become leader of this country.
Exactly.
And he will only be a leader of this country through the will of the people and through the honesty and the sweat and the sacrifice of our people. And that's exactly what is following. At the end of the day, like I'm saying, it's political time, like we're seeing some of them saying here and there. But how far would that carry you? How far would that take you, Tommy? No way, there's no point. The numbers doesn't lie. Most especially when you are vulnerable in the sense that the government control the majority of the system, and we know what happened.
The money.
Yeah, they have the money, and they are clear. So many evidence of attempt, to cheat, to stuff ballot, transport them, harass people so they can show up. All of those evidence are there to indicate that there's clear evidence that they are attempting, they are fighting, they're trying to find a loophole, except that the public and the voters stood up and said, you know what, if you're going to win it this time, win it clearly. Because that's what it takes to get to the finish line. Transparency and credibility. So you can see that the numbers are not being picked by favors. Okay, you know what, let's pick this district and then manipulate the numbers, and he will call it up front. CDC won this district. CDC won this county before going further. At the end of the day, it's there. At the end of the day, they're going to come up. And he assuring the public that, you know what, this is not NEC announcement. It's not NEC, it's the official, authorized body to call up the election result as an official, but they have access to the same information that NEC is going to be presenting tomorrow, and the same result, the same information that NEC will be presenting. So basically, I guess can see where different numbers will come from, other than what he have with 100%, and the records are there, signatures, signed by magistrates of each county. So
exactly, we cannot imagine where NEC would change this information.
Yeah.
Let's listen for more results from the other counties.
Yeah.
The CDC, 9,089 votes. District number 5, UP, 5,794 votes. The CDC, 8,300. 100% reported. We call it for Joseph Numa Boakai. The Unity Party got 24,147 votes. The CDC, 22,396 votes. UP, 52%, CDC, 48%. District number 1, UP, 5,439 votes. CDC, 8,708 votes. The CDC won district number 1. District number 2, UP, 10,550 votes. The CDC, 7,597 votes. District number 3, UP, 8,158 votes. The CDC, 6,091 votes. That's our result for Grand Cape Mount County. Next. Grand Crew, 100% reported. We
Good.
call it for George Weah.
Now I'm gonna pause it where we are.
Mhm.
Right. You can see the numbers on your screen. Grand Crew, 100% has been tallied. We are looking at 29,000 for CDC and 2,000 for Unity Party. When we look at it, that's what? 21, 22, about 20, 32, sorry. So about
Mhm.
32,000, quote unquote, plus minus
Mhm.
32,000 votes in there, right?
Okay. In total, or the difference?
In total.
In total, okay.
In total is about 32,000 votes,
Mhm.
plus minus. So where is this magic number that in Grand Crew that's supposed to come to cancel all the other things that's coming from next again?
And I'm trying to go back. I'm not calling you out, Tommy. I'm trying to go back to NEC website to really see the data. I'm not sure. You know if they have posted the result that they counted today on their website?
They should have posted by now. Yes.
Yes. So maybe we can look into that as well and take some time to sort of analyze it and see the percentage of our Grand Crew, particularly the Southeast, and we can clearly compare with what Americone said. That will give our viewers, clear understanding of where things are in terms of our CDC projection for this result to change tomorrow. So that's something we can do, in our own, to just answer some of these questions and in terms of where the magic numbers, because I think 3 counties that are still remaining with some percentage, So
Grand Crew,
mhm.
I'm gonna try to see if I can find where Grand Crew is. Here.
Yeah.
I can try to see where Grand Crew is at right now. So I just mentioned 32,000 votes, in total, right? Now, I'm gonna try to see whether. Oh, I lost something there.
No, it's okay. We can go back to it. Let's just.
We will go back
analyze.
to it for sure.
Yeah.
We will try to get things. Let's go back to where we are. But I can safely tell you that Grand Crew, based on the numbers that had been given today, Grand Crew was at 74%.
Okay.
74.55%.
So 26% left.
Yes.
26%.
Less than 26%, about 25.5% left.
Yes.
25.45% left.
Let's go to Americone. Yeah.
So out of 25% that is left, let's say we have 22,000 votes have already been counted. 22,887. 22,871 has been already given. So
Okay.
out of 32, we already got 22 already given. So 10,000 vote left, plus minus.
Yeah.
So with the kind of trajectory that these numbers are taking, 8% goes to Boakai. If we take 8% out of your 10,000 that is left,
Mm-hmm.
there are 9,000 something left for you.
Okay.
So it's not significant in order to change the result of certain places.
So what's the percentage numbers that will be left for Grand Crew, for example? Let's say the entire percentage that left. Let's give it to CDC as an example.
If we give all of that to CDC,
Yeah, even though it's not really
I am
realistic,
saying
right?
about 10,000 votes left in Grand Crew, plus minus 10,000 votes. That's all.
Okay, so let's say they'll get 10,000 votes from there. Let's say 100%. We want to be very conservative here.
Yeah.
The entire Grand Crew is 10,000 left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go to next county in the southeast, for example.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Next county in the southeast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we will see it in the presentation, but let's talk about River G. Right today, as of today, River G was already at 98%.
Okay, so there's basically nothing there.
River G. River G is at 98.9, so it's about 99%. Let's go to Maryland. Maryland was at 99%, so they were already complete.
Yeah.
Okay. Grand Crew, we just talked about it. Sino was at 75%.
Okay. Now let's look at the numbers there and compare them with American numbers. Grand Crew, for example.
Sino at
Sino, yeah.
Sorry. We're not talking about Sino. We are talking, Sino County.
Yes.
Okay.
Sino.
At 75%, Sino County, the numbers that they have released was 24,309. Now, Sino is far down the video for Mr. Amarakone, but let's keep that number in mind. Okay. I'll keep it on my other screen here.
What's the numbers there for Sino?
Sino County, the total vote that has been total valid and invalid. So the total valid votes that has been counted for Sino is 23,809.
Okay, 809. Okay.
So when we get to Sino, this number is going to be key in our discussion.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought.
Okay, so I'm going to bring back Mr. Amarakone. And he will keep on his presentation.
Yeah. District number 1. UP got 2,592 votes. The CDC got 29,347 votes, representing 92% of the votes down there. The UP got only 8%. In district number 1, Joe Boakai got 920 votes. CDC got 14,636 votes. District number 2, the UP got 1,672 votes. The CDC got 14,711 votes.
You can see that the game that is played in the Southeast, especially the places like Grand Crew, right? They are looking at it. What stopped them from giving all the numbers to themselves? If you look at a place where everybody vote, you get 900 and something to Mr. Boakai, and you get 14,000 to George Weah. I mean, that's a stronghold, but what stopped them from why they didn't give 100%? If he was doing well in his hometown,
those are questions that we're still looking at, and maybe those are questions that the citizens are hoping on, that okay, well, because of this, what's the percentage there, right? Tommy,
the remaining for Grand Crew.
No, Sino.
Mr. Amarakone is 100%.
No, I'm talking about NEC.
NEC is 24 point something percent, about 25% left.
So 25% in Grand Crew, and then 25% Sino.
Yes.
Okay.
So In Grand Cru, they have covered 75.55%. So about 24.4 something percent left.
Yeah.
0.45% left.
Okay.
Okay. So and that's 24.45%. Roughly is about 10,000 votes. That's all.
Yeah. And then Sino. What about
Sino,
Sino?
like I was saying, Sino, they've gone 75% even. Okay.
75% even. So 25%
even, and it's 23,809 votes that has been counted already.
Okay.
Valid vote that has been counted.
Valid,
Okay?
yes.
So what I see on Mr. Amarconen's presentation, he's mainly talking about valid votes, not the invalid ones.
Well, even NEC, obviously, you go by valid vote. Invalid vote are not counted, yeah.
The invalid vote, valid plus invalid, you know, is 24,309. That's valid plus invalid votes.
For the Sino.
For Sino County. So we will get to Sino when he gets there. Let's go continuously with Mr. Amarcone, and let's talk about.
No, before we go, I wanted to know the difference. Let's say the 25% of the valid vote remaining in the Sino, how much would that be in actual numbers? Let's say the total, like, because I'm just being conservative to say, okay, let's give it to CDC 100%, which I know is not even realistic.
I wouldn't know until I see what Mr. Amarcone says about Sino to tell me how many votes, to give me an idea of how many votes, in total for Sino County, right? Because if I know the total, I can take 25% of what is left.
Yes,
and then
you're right, because
what it is.
Correct. No, I get your point. I think it's clear because NEC don't have the total yet because they don't have 100%. Yeah, so you can get it from NEC. You're right.
Number 2, the UP got 1,672 votes. The CDC got 14,711 votes. That's our result for Grand Cru. Grand Jide, we're calling it for George Weah. UP got 4,230 votes. The CDC got 37,680 votes, representing 90% of all votes that were cast over there. The UP got only 10%.
And this is not strange. In 2017, I believe, if I'm not wrong, 90% of Grangidians voted for George Weah again. 6 years down the line, he has not done anything for them. 90% of them are still voting for him.
Yeah.
I just want to use this opportunity to tell the 10% of Grangidians that believe, in my opinion, that believe in Liberia and not believe in a person.
Yeah.
Those 10% who know that they don't have road going to their territory, but the person who is going to help them get road there, they came and voted for him. I want to say thank you to them.
Yes.
Those 10%, I believe, are the ones who have open mind and don't just vote on tribal lines.
Yeah.
They don't vote because this person comes from the southeast. They don't vote because quote unquote this person are Doe's son. I hate to even hear that, because if this guy was Doe's son, he would not take Doe Jr. out of office when Ellen Johnson gave him office.
Yeah.
He would not withhold Nancy Doe's benefit from her for years, even though she even went to ECOWAS Code and won over there.
Yeah.
But
still refuse.
You don't have roles. You are being marginalized, but yet and still you go to vote 90%. Even Grand Cru did not vote 90%.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
Interestingly, Grand Cru did not vote 90%. But you in Grand Jide, you voted 90%. Kudos to you.
Yeah.
Joseph Boakai is going to be president for all.
For everyone.
He's going to build your road.
Yeah.
He's going to make sure that electricity is stable continuously in Grand Jide.
Yeah.
Brought electricity from Aricos and give it to you. This guy has done nothing to expand it, but you continue to give him 90% of your vote. Thank you.
Yeah.
we will still love you as Liberians.
Yes, absolutely. We'll still bring them on board. Absolutely, Tommy. It's for everyone. Yeah.
Joseph Numa Bokar, 1,794 votes. George Manuel Weah, 10,993 votes. District number 2, Joseph Numa Bokar, 1,266 votes. George Manuel Weah, 11,541 votes. District number 3, Joseph Numa Bokar, 1,170 votes. George Manuel Weah, 15,146 votes.
And there's something else I want to strike here.
Mm-hmm.
And forgive me for this. You
Yeah.
know, as a son of Nimba, and as a person who also saw the war firsthand, I grew up in it. You know, when I see these kind of things and the kind of interrelations that exist between Nimba County and Grand Jide, if people continue to still vote tribal line like this, with the fact that because Jeremiah Kuhn is on the ticket, it baffles me.
Yeah.
It tells me that people haven't transcend the kind of things that happen to us on both sides in Liberia, between Nimba County and Grand Jide. I saw videos that were posted on social media from Swedru, young people vandalizing Nimba businesses and homes. These things must stop. We are Liberians. You got Nimbadians living in Grand Jide. You got Grand Jideans living in Nimba.
So, to me,
we intermarried. What are we up to?
Thank you, Tommy. You know, it's hard to believe. It's completely difficult for anyone that growing up in this DNA to think that we live in the world today that, for the most part, there are nations that are improving, that are moving forward, that doesn't even consider the tribe, or consider anyone from your tribe or from where you come from or whatsoever. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, people still, identifying themselves with their tribal line and all of this stuff. But, the good thing that I'll have to say, the good news for Liberia is that we're getting a president, we're getting a person that are going to unite everyone, that are going to change this. That's the good. That's my faith. That's my assurance tonight, Tommy. I know it's frustrating, it's completely divisive, and going like just like you said. And at the end of the day, that's why people blaming Lothians. They're blaming us to think that why would I pay back like the Southeast are doing, the South Syrians are doing. At the end of the day, we're looking at the future. We are thinking that, okay, you know what? Regardless of who you are, people will see certain things differently. And once it's clear it's green or black or it's white, like people that voted for, most of the people I can, that's why I tell people that whoever happened with Joseph Barker from his hometown are those that are very greedy, that love to get things for their personal gain. And this is a dream come true for Joseph Barker, I can tell you. Anybody that against Joseph Barker, I can tell you, in Lofa County or particularly in our district that I'm from, where are those that are specifically needing personal things for their pocket. I can tell you. And Joseph Barker is not one of those. If you think that you're going to like him, you're going to be somebody, because you have this vision that it's not just about yourself. It's not just about your own people always around you. But you should have a broader, space for everyone that should be part, like you are saying. At the end of the day, what is it going to benefit when you are going to be, leading the country? If you're going to narrow yourself to think that, let me work for my own people only. Even Nimba County gave CDC some percentage. We're talking about, you just said it.
Yeah.
No county, just like you say, no county
almost
ever
30%.
voted. Yeah. At least they saw, because that's what they believe. Because I can imagine most of those people are those that are directly, personally benefited. Because that's the only way. That is the only option, I can tell you. The King Lofa are those that specifically benefited directly from the cities. They are the only ones that will be voting. And they feel like they have not getting that sort of direct benefit from Joseph Barker. And that's okay.
Before I go back to Mr. Amara Conan to continue. You mentioned LOFA and people that are directly benefiting. I'll try to find that video to add it to our presentation here. Or in LOFA, that lady, I think I remember her name. I don't know, Macy something.
Siabuno, yeah. That's
Siabuno family. Gave me for your Broad Street.
Yeah.
Because you getting small things from CDC or your people related to
no Finabuno relative. Those are Buno family. That's it. They have tons of benefit piling up for them for CDC. That's it.
So because of that, you got to make statement that they should get you on for your Broad Street.
And those are some of the same people that given the reason for Joseph Boakai to actually become president in the country, because you are a human to ever stand there and say never, and you basically have no impact. The only impact you have is your mouth, nothing else behind it. You can answer why you saying that, for what reason, why you think that you should even say this. She would give it
never. That's all she would say. There's no particular reason, because you will never, all because CDC is putting small thing in her pocket. CDC.
That's it. Nothing else.
Anyways, let's continue. It's not personal. Let's continue.
No, nothing personal. Nothing about
in the first round. Next, Lofa County, 100% reported. We're calling it for Joseph Boakai. Unity Party, 75,722 votes, representing 65% of the votes. CDC, 41,106 votes, representing 35% of the vote. District number 1, UP, 13,335, CDC, 12,441. District number 2, UP, 9,131, CDC, 5,312. District number 3, UP, 14,416, CDC, 7,718. District number 4, UP, 18,439, CDC, 9,557. District number 5, UP, 20,401, CDC, 6,078. Lofa County is done, and Joe Boakai won it. Next.
Well, before we go to the next county, with Mr. Amara Conan, or Senator-elect Amara Conan, I'd like to welcome the president of the Liberian Friendship Society of Canada in Edmonton, Mr. Emmanuel Snoba. Welcome to the show, sir. Please unmute yourself. Let me try to do it here. All right, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. See, my brother Mo Ali is online. Mo, it has been a long journey since 2016.
Yeah. So what happened is we currently don't have Mo in the studio here. Mo is in his own studio. They will not hear you because we are relaying them. But yeah, I think if they see this video, they'll be able to get your greetings.
Yeah, but there's no doubt, Tommy and Team Canada, we have done an exceptional, very good job. I've not been sleeping. Let me let you guys know. It's been someone will call me and like, what's going on? I said, Tommy, I'm not falling asleep. I don't know why. And I think by tomorrow evening, I hope not to even find more sleep, because the momentum and the joy and for all the work we have done and put into this will come to reality. I just want to use the opportunity to say a big thank you to the team in Monrovia, to everybody that have contributed so far to where we are. Amara has done a very great job coming on board, especially at this time, and updating us as something that we had in the pipeline, and it has brought a lot of momentum on our side. And we know that the victory march will be by tomorrow evening. We will be speaking a different story. So once again, to the Team Canada, to those who's now online, I know we'll be in the background working as hard as possible to get everything done and done smoothly. I'm running behind some other things, gentlemen, and I just want to touch base and want you guys to know that I'm watching every step of the way, and I'm with you guys till the dead end. Have a very good night and continue the show.
Thank you, Ronki and Mr. Snowball. Thank you for stopping by to just say hi to our viewers and the supporters around the world. It's for a good cause, and you know what? Seeing our country getting back on track is a joy for every one of us, and that's all we need. Everyone is doing this with their whole heart and putting everything we can, like Amara Conan said earlier on today, that he came on board with everything that he had to just make this process very smooth and transparent and credible, so that nothing else will come from anywhere to say, oh, it's because of this. So anyone that have done their part is highly appreciated, Ronki. And thank you for stopping by. For sure, we can let you go and do what you have to do in the back, and continue praying for our nation, continue the support and encouragement that, yes, we're getting on track. But thank you for stopping by.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you,
Ronki.
Okay. I am not sure where the feedback is coming from, but yeah, good. So we are good. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Mr. Snowa, and we appreciate your time. So let's go back to Mr. Connor as he moves to the next county. I believe it should be Magibi.
Magibi County, 100% reported. Calling it for Joseph Yuma Boakai. Unity Party, 64,289 votes, representing 54%. CDC, 55,059 votes, representing 46%. District number 1, UP, 19,603. CDC, 20,476. District number 2, UP, 13,663. CDC, 9,854. District number 3, UP, 11,690. CDC, 8,727 votes. District number 4, UP, 11,338 votes. CDC, 6,831 votes. District number 5, the UP, 7,995 votes. The CDC, 9,171 votes. Magibi, that's the final number. Those are the final numbers for Magibi.
So, Mr. Bombe, speak to us. Magibi that elected Senator McGill.
Yeah, Nathaniel McGill.
Senator Nathaniel McGill, Senator-elect.
Mm-hmm.
Former Minister of State, Senator-elect Nathaniel McGill.
Mm-hmm.
United States sanctioned Nathaniel McGill.
Yeah. These are the one that the government,
those are his,
the U.S. government.
His titles. Not me. He's a sanctioned.
Of course, yes.
Nathaniel McGill.
Yeah.
But guess what? Liberians have opened their eyes. And they say, okay, even though we like McGill, but George Weah, we don't like him. Talk to us. They voted George Weah out in Magibi.
Yeah. You know, it's a clear indication, and that's the same message that I used to propagate last week on my local radio in Foya, where Thomas Fala is already elected, and there was still argument to go to choose between George Weah and Joseph Walker. I said, this is a typical example. That's just what it is. At the end of the day, people need to see that, okay, you know what? Sometimes people think about the even the senatorial election, they felt that he was preferred candidate based on his involvement, what he has spent and what he's yet to spend in the community, or in the county. That's good. Now, even though he from his party, at the end of the day, no way. When it comes to George Weah leadership, system and JMB, no comparison. That's why people are saying that it's nothing to compare, nothing to come close, because evidence are there. It's showing clearly that going back to elect, George Weah is just going to be a disaster for our country. Given the time that we try him, people love him, and at the end of the day, coming to let people down, and then still promising again to renew his second term bid. Of course not. They told him. They're sending that message. They put it for the senator-elect, but hey, no, this time around, it's not going to. And that's what people are asking. Like how come? I say the result, the only response is a comparison. Is it apple to apple? Of course not.
Nope.
It's not just Weah and JMB. It's nothing to compare. So that's why people decide to go on the other side. when it comes to the two presidential candidates who are going to lead this train to carry our country forward, GMB is a rightful person at this time.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's why the Magibians responded. That was their response. Yeah,
We're gonna go back
we
to
can
Mr.
follow your
Ahmad.
call, and I know he went back to call and knock their door, run a heavy campaign for this second round, but no way, people are saying no. So that's it.
Yeah, I remember a few days ago, I think 2 days ago or so, when Mr. Fangon said on the show that he called Mr. McGill, and McGill said he was sleeping. He said, "I already told my own. I thought I did what I could do. I can't force the people to go vote."
That's it.
And exactly, you can take the horse to the river, but you can't force it to drink, right?
No way.
You can
No.
go and tell the people, if you voted for me, please go vote for the mayor. But indeed, McGill said, I don't think in his own mind you want people to vote for that guy.
No way. No. No.
Anyways, let's go back to Mr. Amran Kone.
County. And Joe Butler won it. Maryland, 100% reported. We're calling it for George Banner Weir. UP, 7,108 votes, representing 17%. CDC, 35,405 votes, representing 83%. District number 1, the UP got 2,878 votes. The CDC got 11,202 votes. District number 2, the UP got 2,504 votes. The CDC, 14,025 votes. District number 3, UP, 1,726 votes. The CDC, 10,178 votes. President Weir won Maryland County. We got all the tally sheets, 100%. We flew them today on the plane from Harper to Monrovia, and they are right here in this room with us.
There we go.
Next. Big Monserrado. We're calling in for Joseph Newman Waka. 100% reported. Total votes for the Unity Party in Monserrado is 335,366, representing 52%. For CDC is 312,667 votes, representing 48%. District number 1, CDC won that district. UP got 18,227 votes. The CDC got 8,318 votes. 18,318 votes. Sorry. My eyes are tired. District number 2, all the green districts from district number 2 to district number 6 were won by Joseph Newman Waka. District number 2, the UP.
So now, talk to me, Mr. Bombe. Look at the numbers on your screen.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that areas that in Monserrado, places that George Weir won in Monserrado, his margins are not as high as Mr. Buakai. District 1, for instance, only 91 votes different. 91 votes difference.
Mm-hmm.
District 7, 6,000 votes difference. But look at District 5 can swallow District 7. Okay? And the change from there is capable of swallowing District 1. Talk to us.
I like this thing. Swallowing.
Yeah. Well, you know,
when you swallow it, you can never come back.
We swallow anytime we're ready. In the morning, afternoon, evening, we swallow.
Oh God. Anyway, it's so interesting to see the numbers and the sling behind it.
Yes, absolutely. Let's continue with him.
UP, 26,478 votes. CDC, 16,303 votes. District number 3, UP, 21,453 votes. The CDC, 14,366 votes. District number 4, UP, 33,863 votes. The CDC, 21,343 votes. District number 5, UP, 19,710 votes. The CDC, 13,144 votes. District number 6, the UP, 25,888 votes. The CDC, 20,728 votes. District number 7, CDC carried that. UP got 12,657 votes, and the CDC got 19,057 votes. District number 8, let's continue. District number 8, CDC won district number 8. The UP got 12,114 votes. CDC got 14,759 votes. From district number 9 to district number 12 were won by the UP. District number 9, 16,933 votes. CDC, 16,438 votes. District number 10, UP, 27,054 votes. CDC, 16,813 votes. District number 11, 23,239 votes for the UP, 20,789 votes for the CDC. District number 12, UP, 19,767 votes. The CDC, 19,395 votes. The CDC won district number 13 to number 16. In number 13, the UP got 16,416 votes. The UP got 18,011 votes. District number 14, the UP got 9,669 votes, while CDC got 18,433 votes. District number 15, UP 13,303 votes, the CDC 17,542 votes. District number 16, the UP got 11,764 votes, the CDC got 23,193 votes. In district number 17, the UP won that, as indicated by the green color. The UP got 26,831 votes. The CDC got 24,035 votes. Most of other county is complete, and our candidate, Joseph Numa Barker, won it. Next, Nimba County, 100% completed in our system. We are calling it for Joseph Numa Barker. Unity Party got 145,029 votes in Nimba, representing 74% of total votes.
Now, you see where the real swallowing happened?
And it's more to come.
There's more to come.
It's more to come tomorrow.
Where the real swallowing happened? They get
because right now, and in fact, to me, like what we're saying, and I'll continue on, right? In terms of percentage, Nimba, according to NEC, they have reported 78%. So there's another 22%, let's say 21 point something percent available there with another margin for Unity Party, because we follow the pattern of vote, redeem, right? So even the numbers that we're talking about, we're trying to be very conservative, even if we're giving them everything, from the southeast, all these areas that are still coming for more swallowing to more, because we only reported 78% according to NEC results. So
NEC results at 78%, they are reporting that a total of 153,228. So 153,000 is what they are reporting that has been counted. Okay. Now, when you look at the number here, the number that Nimba is winning, UP is winning in Nimba with, okay? The percentage that UP is winning in Nimba with is what they have already counted. That's just UP's percentage there.
In their favor.
Yeah. The total that they have counted.
Yes.
The total that they have counted for both Unity Party and CDC is 150. You understand me?
Yeah, 153, correct.
It's what they have counted in total.
Yes.
So that 153, if you look at what you have here, it means there's still more vote that they need to add tomorrow. For Nimba County.
For Nimba County, because just look at the percentage. You can tell by how much remaining. You can do the math. If you get 100 and something, 153 for 78, 78.8. So the balance of 70, let me say 21.2. 21.2, I mean.
So a total of 42,000 votes is still remaining. At least.
Yes.
Okay.
So just take a percentage, or just take, let's keep the numbers consistent, right? Because Unity Party got 71%. So just take 71% of that 42 on average.
Okay.
71% of that.
That's about 30,000 votes.
Yes. So throw that on there, and
so
the difference will go.
42,000 that is remaining.
Yeah.
At least 30,000 will go to Unity Party.
Yep.
So if you add that 30,000 plus 109, 109, 694. So according to what NEC is doing, it is not very far from what Amaracone has reported.
Of course.
All things constant, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Putting all things constant, if we take the 71% and add it to what Unity Party has got on their website,
right,
Unity Party would be ending up with 140,000 votes. And Amaracone is saying that Unity Party ended with 145,000 votes. So it's about 5,000 votes difference between what we just calculated and what Amaracone is reporting.
With the general estimation, we just giving general estimation. Yeah, yeah.
And with this plus and minus, there will be invalid votes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So again, the numbers don't lie.
They don't lie.
And they manufacture
those
numbers.
Those are evidence. Those are credible evidence that I would like to see, you know. And then if I could see citizens giving all these numbers, you know, bit by bit, breaking down, then and if they are convincing for sure, then we could say, you know what, we'll give it to you if you get it. But we have to see really where they're going to get it from.
We will have to go, but let's run through this and then get through the rest of this.
Yeah, I think we can wrap up the next
60,930.
I think Sino remaining.
Sino, right?
Yeah.
District number 1, UP,
River G and
16,897 votes. CDC.
No, we cannot get a complaint tomorrow. Let's finish Sino.
District number 2, UP, 16,861.
Because we're still coming back here tomorrow.
CDC, 6,708 votes. This 18,018 votes. The CDC. 1,082 votes. District number 6, UP, 12,700. $2,958 votes. District number 8, UP, 16,639 votes. The CDC, 5,382 votes. District number 9, UP, 13,483 votes. The CDC, 5,124
okay,
votes.
So that's River G.
That's for Nimba County.
That was Nimba County. He's coming to River G. So whilst he's doing that, I'm going to find River G on the next
River G County.
If only the network that is not going to crash on me.
For George, we are.
River G.
UP
right now,
4,602 votes, representing 20% of the votes.
I'm going to try to.
And CDC got 18,910 votes, representing 80%. District number 1, Yobuakai got 1,466 votes. George Weah got 5,948 votes. District number 2, Joe Buakai, 2,204 votes. George Weah, 6,509 votes. District number 3, UP, 932 votes. CDC, 6,453. That's it for River G, and George Weah won it. River Cess County.
So, before we go to River Cess, let's go back to River G. And I want to see, good, River G, you can see on your screen there, right? In River G, George Weah is winning there
Yeah.
bigly, okay, by 18,910 votes, okay,
Yeah.
at about 100%. Now, NEC has reported 18,587 on their website at 98.8%.
98.
Okay?
I'm more than 9.
Yeah, at 98.98%, they are reporting 18,587. At 100%, they will get about 300 plus votes more.
Yeah.
How can this number be different for NEC?
It's so close. Yeah.
Very
That's
close.
right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, in the end, they win River G. We understand. They win it by.
And I'm not going to have it on the site.
Right now, they are reporting 79.9%. Americana is reporting 80%.
That's it.
What they will end up with.
Well, exactly. So no way, nothing different. So we are confident that what Americana said, it is exactly whatever he have. We have not seen any variance. Not much of a difference. The only difference is percentage. So
let's move to River Cess and Sino quickly.
This is number 2, Joe Buckeye, 2,204 votes. George, we have 6,509 votes. This is number 3, UP, 932 votes. CDC, 6,453. That's it for River G, and George Weah won it. River Cess County, 100% reported into our system. We are calling it for George Weah. The UP got 5,345 votes. The CDC got 15,000.
Hold it right there.
14 votes.
Hold it right there. He said 5,445 votes for UP in River Cess.
In River Cess, yes.
Yes, and
I'm going to try to find River Cess on NEC website.
Yeah, it's there.
Once you talk.
So I can tell you right now they're reporting 87.62%.
Yeah.
Okay. And George Weah have 13,602 at 87.62% in River Cess. And Joe Buckeye have a 4,000 because he just said that the final report he got is what for Joe Buckeye.
The final
because the screen is a bit small.
The final report Joe Buckeye got is 5,345.
Okay, so that's exactly what you're going to end up with right now on NEC website. He's reporting NEC is reporting 4,836 and is sitting at 87.62%.
Yeah.
So Americana is bang on basically. So the remaining or 13% or let's say 12% is basically going to take Joe Buckeye to 5,000, which is what Americana reported. And NEC is reporting the same thing.
Absolutely. NEC right now at 80 some more percent. NEC is putting Joe Buckeye at 20%.
Yeah.
And 79% for Mr. Weah. And that number is going to reduce actually to 74% in the end. I mean, plus minus, it could be 75%. But in the end, this is they think can help me.
And while the UP
they swallowing it.
Yeah, they think can help. When you go lick something there, it hits in your throat. You know that's why you go lick something.
This is number 2, the UP 3,206 votes. The CDC 7,992 votes. That's for River Cess County. Sino, we have 100% reported. And I want to say something about Sino tonight.
Yeah.
We have information that the magistrate there is under tremendous pressure with a lot of money to change the vote. I just want him and his family to know, and NEC to know, and those who are trying to induce that we have all of our tally sheets. So you can do whatever you want. We have the tally sheets that we issue at the polling station, and those are our source documents. After this particular session of the broadcast, I'm going to walk you to the table to show you our tally sheet so that the naysayers and those who have been faking data in this country for their life to fool their leaders and mislead their supporters will know that this Unity Party group is serious. So we'll show that to you.
It's very serious. Tommy, hold on. You know, when I'm hearing American emphasizing on this Unity Party mission, it's very serious. I mean, this is exactly what I said from the beginning. It's no joke.
There's no
you know, we don't want to be throwing numbers there, you know, just like we can sit right anytime and get talk, because we have free blue app. People come on and just put everything, everybody will see it, and some are confused by it. At the end of the day, American is saying that this thing is very serious. It's right there. At the end of the day, he have credible information. This is not go tell me, go come back tomorrow. Okay, you want this? No. So at the end of the day, this is what we're talking about. See American coming with live information, credible, you know, to tell us, let's go here and there. Let me go back to let me try to compare this with NEC result when it comes to River says. So River says, yeah. So River says NEC is sitting at 75% right now, and Joe, we have 19,841. Joe Parker 3,006. There's a 3,968 at 16%, and they are sitting at 75%. What American is saying, see, this is what I have. So again,
on NEC website, it says River says at 87% already.
You mean right now?
Yeah, on NEC website.
River says? Oh no, sorry, yeah. No, saying no. I mean, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, 87.6%.
I mean, sign up. Yeah. Let me see.
So,
and you know what's interesting? Sometimes they update this information. It takes time because you look at it for some time, and eventually when you refresh your screen, so it happened to the guy in the studio the other time in our Spoon studio. He was looking at numbers. He wrote it down earlier on for like an hour or so. Then when he looked, the numbers changed. Somebody said, "Yeah, what you saying now?" Yes, he's sitting at 87%.
Oh yeah, there's updates going on. People are
87.62 sitting right now. So let's say Joe, we are carrying 13,602 at this or 87%, and then Joe Banker 4,836. So what American is reporting?
American is reporting that in River says George Weah is going to end with 83%, and Mr. Boakai is going to end with 17%. In River says
70%.
17%.
Okay, that's right.
Okay,
because it's sitting at 73 and 63. So Joe Burger, 17%. Okay, that's fine. That's fair enough. Yeah. Plus or minus.
Sorry. I think I'm looking at Sino here. Sorry. On the screen for Mr. Connor. Sorry. I think I misquoted that number. I'm going to bring back Mr. Connor, and then I'm trying to let it go to sorry.
The UP has 5,419 votes.
So you in Sino, right? You put it Sino.
Yes, this is Sino.
Representing 83%.
Yeah, we're talking about. I think Sino is the last one.
The UP got 1,846 votes. The CDC got 10,293 votes. This is number 2. UP 1,540 votes. The CDC 9,077 votes. This is number 3. The UP 2,033 votes. The CDC 7,243 votes. This concludes our tally, and I want to say at the end of this presentation here that we monitor the Election Commission today, and we are generally pleased with what they reported. It's, to a large extent, consistent with our numbers, and we just want the public to know that the polling places that were not reported in Grand Bassa today and in Nimba and all of the other counties where they did not report all the numbers because all the tallies were not in, we have everything. We have everything. So my analysts are analyzing the numbers from NEC to show consistency or inconsistency with our data. And where we find inconsistency, we will come live on Spoon to expose them. This is a promise you can count on. This election was held free and fair by the people. We thank them. And it is the responsibility now of every Liberian to uphold the will of the people. And I just want you to know that a lot is happening in Monrovia in terms of the other side. And yes, we are reassuring you that we are going to be committed to the rule of law. We've asked our supporters not to get on the street to celebrate. We will wait for the next official result, but we know that we have won this election. Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's it, Tommy. This is what we want to hear. This is exactly what we're talking about.
That's exactly what we want to hear. Sorry.
That's what we want to hear.
I want to say thank you to Spoon family for bringing us this live broadcast. And I want to use this time to say thank you so much to Mr. Amara Kone, or Senator-elect Amara Kone, for the tremendous job that he has done with the Situation Room for Unity Party. This is going to go down, Liberian people like history. They're going to go down in history since the 1847. This is the first time that we have seen this level of transparency coming from a political party that you know is going to revolutionize, let me use that word again, the way in which election is conducted in Liberia. So we want to say thank you to them so much, and to all those who work behind the scene to make this presentation possible, to bring this kind of level of transparency to our governance. We want to say thank you to them, and we'll let the Spoon Studio go. But we will, you know, do our closing, and we will call this a night. Mr. Pumbe, whilst I get, you know, the Spoon off, you can take over.
Thank you, Tommy. You know, when American is speaking, and like you rightly said, this is where the election process in Liberia and in Africa. You know what, Jonathan Goodluck from Nigeria said in his speech, I think 2 days ago or yesterday. Jonathan Goodluck said, look, Liberia, the world, and Africa is watching. And this history is a history for not just Liberia. What Unity Party is doing, it's not just for Liberia, it's not just for Unity Party. This is incredible, because the system that's being put in place for any future NEC official, and this is typical accountability. They are putting them in a spot that, you know what, they have nowhere to turn. How easily can you go wrong with this? If you want to cheat, if you want to manipulate, manipulate number, you cannot manipulate any numbers from this point, because it's there, it's credible, it's presented in a fine print. And the good thing about it, we're not waiting for them, we're not waiting for NEC to present their report. He's ahead of the game. They are seeing it. So if there's any pressure on you as a NEC officials, you know, in their war room to say, okay, you know what, let's manipulate them all. They may not figure it out. It's already there. It's already been presented. It's already gone. How fast can you get such a data, you know, analyzed and presented in a very accurate format? Even the one that they presented, you know, a day ago, it's clear. It's matching. It's corresponding. And he's giving some credit to them. Not even some. He's giving a good credit to NEC so far, because his data and what they presented is corresponding. Meaning, if there was any plan of manipulating numbers, no way. It's not happening because of what is coming ahead. That's why he closed his own chapter today, that he's now announcing the 8 as of official result, because NEC is the one that charged with the responsibility to call up the result. But he have confidence in his number, he have confidence in information, in his data analysis, the source of the sample size, wherever he collected the information is credible, and he's very confident in it. That tells you that if you are inputting these numbers on a NEC, website, if you're ever going to make a mistake, and make sure you think twice. Don't say, if I'm making a mistake, because somebody will say, oh, you know, I enter B to B, J, or this and that. No way. It's already there. He said he's going to question them if there's any differences with the numbers that he already presented. But so far, he says so far, they are looking accurate based on what, and we just tried that on our own time here. Went through numbers that are basically going to show where he ended. because
Exactly.
there are even the other countries that that NEC reported 100%. You match them with American numbers,
yeah,
they correspond. So, Tommy, I want to say thank you to you too for taking the time to, pass the information along, and people will be seeing this. It's a record that's being said, and we again give special thanks to our spoon, partners. We are in this together, working for the change, working for reputable or leadership in the country. Spoon has stood with us in every way possible. Day and night they are working to make sure that Joseph Walker is elected to bring the change in our country. So tomorrow, by God's willing, we'll be here again. If you are free, any of our partners can join us. Let us know so we can have a healthy discussion. Who knows? It's going to be a celebration night. If NEC decide to call up a result, even though we already know where it's going to go, but we stay with on NEC to announce the official result. So thank you, Tommy, and I will say thanks to our viewers and followers and supporters in whatever way possible to as they stood with us through this process. So thank you, Tommy, and hope to see you again tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bomba. NEC, the thing is, no matter how long you take, they say, for lack of better terms, they say, if a monkey will die, it will still die. Right? It does not matter whether it climbs way up the tree over there before you shoot it, or it's still right here for you to shoot it. It will die, it will still die. Okay? So next,
when chicken white?
When chicken white is white.
Even when you put red on the
in high school, one of
I remember some white chicken. Sometimes you go and put the red on.
My former one of my teacher in high school used to call him Mr. Cocker. Peace be to his ashes. He likes saying that thing. You're taking Mr. Cocker test. When he read it down, finish, he can say, "Give me the paper, Carolinian guy. Give me the paper, but chicken white."
I remember that. I think most of the teachers used to use us last week. They used to like because you sit and be thinking, "Oh,
whatever the other does, chicken white is white."
Hey, white, my brother.
Call it quickly so that they pin here can subside for some people. They think can hear.
It can hear. When you lick it and somebody chew it, let's say somebody swallow it.
So that the people can know that we finished swallowing it here.
Yeah.
No need to waste the time. No problem. At least do it slowly. Slowly. If you drag it, but you will be dragging some people. Then no worry. I hear my other friend from the other side edition.
Yeah.
They continue to say, somebody wrote on Facebook and say on the third day, Jesus Christ resurrected. So I say,
somebody else said, but no, the first day.
And I saw another video with my man Tuer. Then they're singing some kind of song.
Celebrating.
What kind of song? I forgot the song. Oh, Eva. Is it? Why should I worry? Why should I fear? Yes, I know my Lord.
Oh, okay.
Away for me. I say, yeah.
It's so funny.
The thing is, the song, when they were singing it today, I told my significant other that these guys, I wanted to know the song they're singing. The song said, "He will make a way for me." Good. Yeah. God will make a way for you. But the condition that is down that song, they were not looking at it.
No.
Because that song said, "He will make a way, he will make it for me." But it said, if I should live a holy life.
Yeah.
Are they living holy life in Liberia?
No, they didn't see that part. We are
living holy life? Senator living holy life?
Never.
But you think God will make a way for you when you refuse to live holy life for the people of Liberia. Come on. Who are you kidding?
Our civil servant not be paid. Teachers working out of classroom.
You harmonize them.
Yeah.
Even forget about the money.
Yeah.
Your own friends are dead mysteriously.
Yeah.
Under dubious circumstances, your name is being mentioned everywhere, and you think God will make a way and make it for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Their blood going to haunt you if your hand is inside.
I know.
You might have done it under secret covers, and people are not seeing it. But that way that God will make for you, that the way that will burn you in hell if you are responsible for them.
You got it,
I
my
hope
brother.
you see this. But
I hope.
if you refuse to live holy life and you think you will get holy benefit, you lie. If you think you will live the life that you live and you think you will make heaven, you lie. So
Yeah.
that's why you're singing. If I should, you will make a way, that lie. That other way there is not happening. That miracle that Jonathan, when Jonah was swallowing the feed was swallowing Jonah, that miracle finished.
Yeah.
It's no longer available.
Never.
So thank you so much to our viewers and to those who will watch this video. It's been a wonderful time tonight. We appreciate you being with us, and we appreciate you sharing our videos. Stay tuned again tomorrow. Hopefully, by the grace of God, the special grace of God, Deviata will get her team to do the thing quickly. Fine. However they take it, fine. In the Makande, we say Duro Clerkament that Diaplo. How one step will get us to where we're going.
Yeah.
Get us to town.
Yeah.
And that town is got Diaplo.
That's
You
it.
know? So no matter how one step we take, we're gonna get there. The more you prolong it, maybe you even make it painful for your people then. Or if you just yank it one time, at least it will just hit them one time, but they will get
That's it, baby. Don't wait.
So, Deviata, whatever you do, no problem. We already know our numbers, we know our tally sheets.
Exactly.
If you're going to mango thing for us to go to Supreme Court, you lie.
No way. Yeah.
Supreme Court.
No Supreme Court. The record is there ahead of time. The Supreme Court information that was supposed to carry, you already get it.
Supreme Court will be the one to come to Liberian people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No Supreme Court is not for us.
It's already ahead.
Our result, the way in which our people cast their vote. So, East, we thank you. We love you. Liberia, we love everyone. Love
for everyone.
That's going to build the country.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Mr. Bumba, if you have any more last word, I'm done.
That's it, Tommy. Liberia number one. And this is all about our nation. Like I said earlier on, we should have a confidence in our leader. Even the division that we saw during this election, I know there's a heavy tax ahead. Very soon, sooner or later, we'll be getting to our next stage of this government support system. And it's not just ending after election, it's going to continue. The unification that we concern about, Tommy, I'm very confident in our leader to be. We come to unification. By the time he get in the office, in the first 100 days, those are priority things to unify the country, and it's going to happen. So, Liberian people, we're just going to continue to say thank you for your, for your effort, for standing up with the rescue mission, for your dedication, and showing up to vote, regardless of what other people think. That's fine. The leader that we're electing is the one that's going to govern every one of us, and it's for everyone. So, thank you, Tommy. Thank you to Liberia, and my greetings to every one of our colleagues. I want to send a special shout to our delegate on the ground. Man, those guys are working. They left from here and they got there to follow the process, and they make a great impact. I hope they will have a minute to watch this video to the end. I want to say really good thank you to our chairman, John Fellow, and Team Canada representative, Sam Fahad, who is on the ground, and the rest of the delegate from North America, UPUSACA, Canada, who are on the ground. They went for the first round, second round again, they bought their ticket, and they are on the ground to support the system, to make sure that this process is credible and is transparent. So I want to say thank you to all of you guys, and I will continue to pray for your safety until you return back home to your family. So I want to say thank you. May God bless Liberia.
Yeah, thank you so much. And to all of our staffs and executives here in Canada and in the US, I think I will not be able to name any of you tonight, one by one, because you are many, and you have been doing wonderful job to keep, UPUSACA Canada going. You are the reason why Liberian people are voting, the way they vote today. A few days ago, and the results are coming the way they came in. You facilitated this process. To our many, many, many donors during all the fundraising that were held, whether be it on our own platform, be it on Spoon, be it on Class Reloaded. I just want to appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, and I believe Unity Party and UPUSA appreciates you a whole lot. We wouldn't have been here to even have our own platform had it not been because of your donations, had it not been your generosity. Our people would not be getting this kind of support and the logistics they have on ground. People can get over it, how a poor Unity Party will beat neck at this game and be the kind of way it is today, and it's because of your generosity. The money you raise here, Americana said, it did not go to buy billboard. It did not go to buy T-shirts. Liberians were printing their own T-shirt. Your money went to the system that is working and is transcending borders, and that is setting the pace for new election processes in Liberia. We want to appreciate you. And before we let you go, hey, this is the man on your screen. This is your next president.
That's it.
He's number one.
Number
I said
one.
it in one of our broadcasts here, Liberians don't leave number one and go look for number two.
No.
You cannot leave
be the first.
the mean man and go look for the apprentice. You cannot leave the leader and go look for the follower. George Weah is supposed to always be a follower. That's what he is. He has failed us. He needs to go. Thank you so very much tonight. We appreciate your time. God bless you. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
You must go away a story, Ukadensa. But for the killing us, Ukadensa. It's the people crying, Ukadensa. Where are the three missing boys? Justice for the murder of the cause. We're tired of reading. Push curing us.